All right, so Shalom. So, Satan, the prince of the air. So I'm gonna put this disclaimer up right here. All right, so I'm gonna show you a clip from TNT. All right, but what Isaiah Thomas said about 4 years ago. All right, because this is basically how they know that we're not no Hamites. All right, so-called Africans. So I'm gonna show this again right here. All right, I do not own the clip, so I'm using it for under fair use. You see it right here. I'm commenting criticism. Also, I'm teaching. Also, I'm doing research. All right, so I'm using these clips for and encourage our people to say, now look what they said. Isaiah Thomas said 4 years ago, proving they know that we are not African. They definitely know what Israelites, like they plugged in. All right, because some of us are from the tribe of Gad. Myself, I'm from the tribe of Gad. All right, but they know that the so-called Negroes, the bottom line, they know that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, all is like the Bible speaks of, the so-called Negroes that came over here on slave ships. Then you had the so-called Native Americans. Some was dark, a lot of them was dark skinned along the East Coast and certain states in the South, and they got reclassified as Negroes and was enslaved alongside a so-called Negro brethren in Judah, man. So how Shaquille O'Neal, Isaiah Thomas, the rest of them know that we are not Hamites. All right, they know that we are the children of Israel. All right, so play this. Now watch this.
In history in schools, but now we can still go out and find that history. It's not like when we grew up and maybe it was buried someplace in the encyclopedia. All you got to do is go type in some words and you can get it right now and understand where you've come from and how special you are.
This.
Can I just end with this one thing? These four brothers sitting here, we didn't all come from Africa. And there was a united, there was a country.
Now, how come Shaquille O'Neal and the rest of them didn't stop and say, hey, Thomas, you're wrong, man? Because they know.
Before 1492, and our history goes way beyond 1492. So you can't start us at 1492. We were always here.
That's history only from us players. No, we love you guys. Happy American History Month. We back with some more players only.
Now, why Shaquille O'Neal didn't jump to that? Because they know. And he's a Mason. They know that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American are the Israelites that the Bible speaks. So they know this. How can you say, hey, man, you're going off? Stop, Isaiah Thomas, stop. All right. Then you look at, because they also so-called Native American fit the prophecy of Deuteronomy 28. And you go to archaeology, man, you got what? The lost on the stone. All right. Let me add this in. This guy named Walter Pleger, he reclassified a lot of Gadite babies, so-called Native American babies along the East Coast as Negro, mulatto, etc. All right, so go to Lost on the Stone, which is in Lashon Kadash, the Holy Tongue, or Paleo Hebrew, man. All right, proving that so-called Native American out there is like the Bible speaks of. And then what you have right here, the Yuchi tribe, a lot of Yuchi tribe was enslaved, man, and slaughtered. The Yuchi. All right, it says right here, like the Yuchis, observant Jews started holiday to the full moon, dwelling in booths, the latter constructed with open space in the roof, which are covered during the festivals with branches, fodder, fruits, and vegetables, much like the Yuchi booth, with open space in the roof covered with branches and falls for holiday. Both Jews and Yuchis form possessions, making circumnam balandas on festival. The Jews do this in the synagogue. It said the Yuchi around a fire in a sacred culture area. In the Yuchi procession, a couple men carry each large foliage branch as they accompany the community, and they circumambulations at other times during celebration. Larger number of men shake the foliage, crushed branches. The Jews have similar customs on tabernacle, shake the lalaf. According to Dr. Gordon, comparison is not to intend to prove the Yuchi descendants of the 10 tribes of Israel, but that the Yuchi celebration, like the biblical festival of booths, has origin in ancient Mediterranean. Yeah, because they are the Israelites. They are the Israelites. All right. And that's why Shaquille O'Neal didn't object to it, because they know they know our people are not no from Africa, man. All right. Then you go right here, the fringes, the brother already put up in here is the spirit. You see right here, and you see the garments, man. All right. So, these celebrities, Shaquille O'Neal, all of them, they know that we are Israelites, the Bible speaks of. All right. And they'll call Kyrie Irving, they call him an idiot and everything, doing like that because Kyrie Irving is spilling the secrets out. Just like, Kanye West. And again, Kyrie Irving, he's plugged the juice in the system, man. So it's more like a distraction. It really, like El Tahar said, it's coming at us, the brothers teaching and stuff. So they can't come to us, man to man and plug their scriptures because they'll lose, man. We'll make them look, we'll embarrass them so much, man. But people start asking questions. Cause he said we have to answer for this. He called Kyrie, this was Shaquille O'Neal said, well, we have to answer for this idiot. Man, you have to answer legit questions that people have about who actually are the Israelites and who is those people in those got those small cups on their head over there in Levant. Like, how do they fit the scriptures? How do they fit the scriptures? Why they don't fit the scriptures as the Israelites? That's the questions they don't want to get asked and have to answer, man. And they don't have no answer. And they're gonna have to tell you pressure them, they got to tell who are the Israelites according to the Bible. All right, and the Bible, the word biblios basically mean book, man. All right, Hebrew is sapar. All right, it means book, man. All right, to you spooky people amongst our people, read the Bible, it's a Christian book. No, the Bible is an Israelite book. All right, the Old Testament is the Tanakh. You got the New Testament is pro-Israel, man. It's salvation only for Israel, and the judgment of the nations that held us in captivity. All right, a fierce judgment, especially on the house of Edom. All right, the YT people, brothers, you know what I mean. All right, but anyway, all right, so there's no excuse, man. They sit up there playing dumb like they don't know anything and this and that. All right, the thing is they don't want to answer questions, legit questions. All right, about who are the Israelites. Okay. And basically, they want to continue shuck and jive, but that chuck and jive, friendly neighborhood, Israelite, those days over with, man. All right, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai is going to raise his people up in Babylon. All right, and the 144,000, 1/3 is going to be saved out of the fiery destruction of Babylon, man, nuclear destruction of Babylon. And then they're going to have the people that had them captive, going to have them captives. And like I said in Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2, and verse 1, talking about the 104,000, 1/3 didn't deliver out of Babylon's nuclear fire destruction. So there's nothing you could do against the truth, man. Like I'm going to say it again, you could pay a $500,000 fine, call people idiots, stupid, and everything, salt people, man. All right, try to slander us Israelites by saying we're black Hebrew Israelites because the word black means sinister and stuff, wicked. All right, evil. All right, so you add that word black to it, it vilifies us, man. But we're not black; our skin is brown. So-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, man, become very, very hues of brown, man. All right, there's no nationality or nation called black. You're not gonna find it nowhere, man. All right, so hey, man, the truth is out. Mission accomplished. Shalom.